Hey everybody, today we are on day 5, yeah that's right, day 5 of this devotion plan called The Enemy by Kyle Idleman. And we are also going to be looking at John chapter 8 verses 12 through 30. Now I'm going to be camping out on verse 12 for this video blog, but I encourage you to read verses 12 through 30 so you can get the whole shebang, because it's all one big beautiful thing. So anyways, as I said, today we are on day 5 of the enemy plan. And today's plan is titled, I think it's called Authentic to be Accepted. Now the word authentic means real. Pretty much means legit. And if we're going to come to the end of us, this is what we've got to be. Because in one of my videos earlier, I had said that no one likes a fakie. No one likes to be fake. No one likes to be around a person who likes to be fake. It's just no fun. We want to get to know the real you. We need to be real with people, because that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be real with one another, and that's the only way people will be able to trust us, if we're real with one another. Because if we're not real with them, how will they be able to trust us? Because we're not letting them see the real us. So anyways, Kyle talks about the need for us to be real and legit with each other. And maybe I don't know if you've ever read the the Beatitudes, where Jesus goes up to a mountain and teaches this huge sermon. It's usually found in the book. It's found in the book of Matthew, and it's called the Beatitudes. Well, anyways, in there's a little section where Jesus lists, blessed are those who do this, blessed are those who do that. Anyway, and there's one in there that says, blessed are those who are pure in heart. Pure in heart. What do you think that means? I've heard this message preached a couple times, and I've never really understood what it meant when Jesus says, blessed are those who are pure in heart. Well, this devotion plan today really summed that up. Essentially, what Jesus is saying when he said, blessed are those who are pure in heart, means this: blessed are those who are real on the inside and on the outside. When you're inside and your outside line up and they mesh together and they're the same. That's what he's talking about. And it goes back to the idea of being authentic, being real, not putting up a show for anyone, but rather being yourself and being real. Jesus actually has a lot to say about being real too, and not doing things just to show off to others. And because this is exactly what the Pharisees used to do. The Pharisees would go out and pray. They pray these long prayers with these long words and complicated words that no one even knew what they meant. And they would pray these prayers to get recognition from other men, so from other people, and so other people would see them and say, "Oh wow, you must be really religious because you just prayed this really long, complicated prayer." And Jesus essentially says, "Don't do that. Don't be like them, because they're just wasting their time. They're wasting their lungs. They're wasting the air in their lungs. It's pointless, But rather, when you pray, go in secret. Shut the doors. Shut the windows so no one sees you other than you and God." And that's exactly what Kyle talks about in this plan. He talks about, if we're going to come to the end of us, then it means stop putting on a show for everybody. Stop playing Jesus, essentially. Have a relationship with Jesus rather than just play with Jesus. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for, but you get what I'm saying. Have a true relationship with Jesus rather than just doing it just to make yourself look good or make yourself feel better, because that's not the point of a relationship with Jesus. Jesus heals us and makes us whole, and 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 he loves us. And so, having said that, that leads us into John chapter 8. And in verse 12, Jesus talks about how he's the light of the world. I really like that concept, because a light guides people. When you're in the dark, you have a flashlight. You use it to guide yourself through wherever you're going, so you don't run into things. And Jesus says, he says, "I'm the light of the world. He who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." And there's a lot of truth in that, because when we follow Jesus, he guides us, and he doesn't allow us to stumble. Yes, he'll lead us into certain things that will allow our faith to grow, but he'll never cause us to stumble. He will challenge our faith, and he'll push us out of our comfort zone, but that doesn't mean he's causing us to stumble. Jesus guides us into like new areas of our lives, and he does that. He's able to do that because he is the light, and like I said, the light guides people. With a light, with like a flashlight, you're able to see, you're able to know where you're going because you have that light with you. And the same thing goes with Jesus. When we choose to follow Jesus, when we choose to be obedient to his word, and we choose to follow his teaching and his word and his spirit guides us into those areas of the unknown when we don't know where we're going. His spirit guides us into those unknown areas, and he guides us safely, and he brings us to safety because he loves us and he wants the best for us. So anyways, I hope you all have a good day. Feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I would love to see who is all watching out there, and feel free to post to any of your social media accounts like Facebook or Instagram, or I don't know, wherever you feel like posting it. Share with your friends because we want to get this word out. We want to tell people about Jesus because we love Jesus. And feel free to come check out our youth group if you're in high school or junior high ages 6 to 12. Feel free to come check out our youth group. We're not doing this just to boast about ourselves. The reason we're making these videos, as I've said before, is to tell people about Jesus and to give them some encouragement as they go out through their day, and to help them grow in their walk with the Lord. Because that's what I desire the most, is I want to see you grow in your own walk with the Lord, because living a life for Jesus is pretty awesome. I'm just saying, it's freaking awesome. It's sweet, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you need to experience it for yourself, because when you experience Jesus for yourself, it's life-changing. And when you fall in love with Jesus for yourself, it's life-changing. He changes you, and it's amazing. Alright, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.